Hello, scholars. This week we are going to create a landscape using positive and negative space. What we're going to do first is we're going to write our name on the left or right side of the paper. So I'm going to write my name on the top right side of the paper. When you're done, flip it over. The paper is going to be vertical. The first thing that I'm going to do with my landscape is I'm going to draw some mountains. And I'm going to use a ruler. If you have a ruler, you can use this at home. And I'm going to draw 4 mountains, starting from the bottom of the paper. Starting from the bottom is a lot easier than starting from the top, because what we're going to do is create mountains that have first 2 mountain tops, and the mountains are gonna have this M shape to them. So this is the first set of mountains. Now the second set of mountains are going to be even more upward. So I'm going to start from the end of the paper and I'm going to work my way up. Now I'm going to make 3 mountain tops. So I just made 3 mountain tops for my second layer. Now my third mountain is going to be 3 as well. But this time I'm gonna start my mountain on this side. So this is the third mountain. So we have a third layer mountain. So we have 1 layer, 2 layer, and 3 layers of the mountains. Now we're going to create the rest of the mountains. And I'm not going to use a ruler. I'm just going to show you, if you don't have a ruler at home, you could just easily, we're just drawing some triangles. And I didn't connect the top ones. You don't have to connect the mountains. I thought it'd be really cool if you connect them, so it'll look more geometric. If you want to do just a zigzag line, you can. So I'm just showing you both. But I decided I'm going to bring the lines all the way down. I thought that would look pretty cool if the lines were all the way down. Now I'm going to take my circle, the biggest circle, and you're going to draw a moon, and the moon is going to be a half a moon. Not a full moon, but a half a moon. And you could pick either the left side or the right side to your moon. And then you're going to start outlining. I'm going to use a black marker for my outline. And sometimes you're not going, the line is going to be uneven. That's okay because I'm going to erase the extra. If you have a black crayon or colored pencil, you can use that as well. If you do not have black, you can use brown, gray, purple, or blue. Those are the colors that you can use to outline your work. And what you're going to do is you're going to try to keep the shape of the lines. Like I said, sometimes you're going to have some extra lines. That's okay, because you're going to erase the extra lines when finished. When working with positive and negative space, we're going to be using, for the mountains, light colors. So warm colors for the mountains, and the sky is going to be either a dark blue or purple or black if you want to use black. Just making the line thick. Once you're done with that, like I said, if you're using a marker, you're going to erase all of the extra lines that are visible in the mountains. So we have a lot of triangles here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make something really interesting with the coloring. You could do, so I'm going to take pink, red, orange, and yellow for my warm colors, for my light bright colors. I am going to color each triangle using a different bright color. So I'm going to say that one more time. I'm going to color each triangle using a different bright color. This will be the positive space because there is the bright colors that we're going to be using. Usually, positive spaces are the bright colors, or what's known as just white when looking at a picture, what we're going to color. And the background is going to be the negative space because it is going to be either blue, purple, or black, which is the night sky. And because I'm using markers, it's okay. Try to get inside the line. Sometimes it goes outside the lines when you're coloring with markers because the marker bleeds sometimes. And that's okay. Because now I'm going to take a darker warm color, which is red. If you're using markers, try to color in small spaces. So this is a big triangle. Usually the colors such as reds and purples and greens usually dry out pretty quickly. So if you're using markers, make sure that you're holding it to the side. If you're using crayon or colored pencil, you're fine. It's only for my friends who are using the markers. Okay, now I'm going to take my pink over here. I'm going to color this section pink. And you want to make sure that you want to outline the section first. So inside of the triangle, there is line, so you want to outline the inside first, then color. So each mountaintop is a different color. You don't have to do this. You can do one each. You could do yellow, yellow. You don't have to do that, but I like this better because it gives a variety of the different colors. You can even alternate between the color pencils, markers, or crayons if you have more than one supplies at home. I'm going to take my yellow for this big one. And if you're going to do what I'm doing, which you have to make sure that the colors are separated enough Okay, and I'm going to do the red up here. So there's 2 oranges, now there's 2 reds, and 2 yellows. So I'm going to pick an area where it's going to be easier to color. So I'm thinking about here. Here's great. So now we have 2 of the pinks. So now that there's 2 pinks, I'm going to go back and start off with yellow one more time. So now there's 3 yellows. And you can choose the placement of each color for each mountain. Make sure that the mountains are warm colors. So you can choose yellow, orange, red. You can do very light colors, other colors that you have either in your crayon box or other colors you have at home, which would be great. And now I'm going to do orange over here. So there's 3 yellows and 3 oranges. Now there's 3 oranges. We need to do, so there's 2 mountains here, and I don't want to have red here, so I'm going to put red over here. So now there's going to be 3 reds. And because I don't want to have pink on pink, I'm not going to use pink. I will go back to using the orange for my last mountain top. So my last mountain top will be orange. So I decided to put the placement not in a pattern. If you want to do it in a pattern, you can. So the coloring's up to you on how you want to do it. And now there's orange on orange. It's okay, but I didn't want to have the pink on pink. And orange is more of a darker color than pink. Okay, so here are my mountain tops. Now what I'm going to do is I have a crayon and I'm going to color the sky I'm going to do the sky blue. Or actually, yeah, let's do it blue. This is blue violet. I could do a blue violet. So you can choose between blue or purple, and that's what I'm trying to choose right now. Actually, I'm going to do it blue violet, which is the blue purple color. And I'm going to color the sky. And this will be my negative space. So everything down is the positive space, and this is the negative space. And so is the moon. The moon is definitely the positive space as well because we're leaving the moon white. And I'm taking my crayon and I'm just outlining. So we don't want to have any white spots. The sky is completely dark color, unless you want to add some stars. You can add some stars afterward. That is optional. I'm not going to add some stars. I want to have it completely colored with the blue purple. And I'm just going to continue to color. And see, I'm just coloring one section at a time. And I'm continuing. I'm going to finish coloring off camera and then we will discuss when I'm finished. Here is the final finished project of the positive and negative space mountains. So for the mountains, we use the warm colors to create the positive space with the moon, because the moon is not colored in, it's just completely white. And the sky, which is a dark color, which I use blue, purple. You can use blue, purple, or black, anything that is dark to create the negative space. So the mountains are popped out and the moon and the sky is the part that you're seeing, but you're mostly seeing the mountains all the way climbing up to the moon.